Whilst dusting the bookcase, well, one of the many bookcases recently, I came across this book, Message to Love, the Isle of Wight Festival, 1968, 69 and 70. It's a book by Brian Hinton. You can see sort of thickness of it, a lot of pages. It came out many years ago, and it was $9.99 at that time. I'm not sure of the actual year. Isle of Wight Festival, say 68, 69, 70. The great pop festivals of the 60s were a product of their times. Youthful rebellion, music as popular art, a derangement of all the senses. They contained within themselves the notion of an escape to a land of free love and legal substances, whatever they might be. This was the dawning of a new phase when pop mutated into the rock music of albums and improvisation, and allied to this was an explosion of visual awareness. On this side of the Atlantic, the phase was innocent and humorous, lacking as yet the dangerous overtones of the US. Three Isle of Wight festivals, 1968, 69 and 70, sorry about that again, were part of this wider experience, an island pilgrimage of discomfort, overcrowded loos and overpriced hamburgers, struggles for vantage points and a newfound sense of togetherness. Message of Love is a testament to the myth that is the 1970 Isle of Wight Festival. Well, a lot of people who went to it will certainly know much, much more, I'm sure. This is a breakdown of all the people that appeared there. Some interesting photographs. And my pal Dave Candler will probably have something to say about this. All sorts of photographs. Anyway, we'll cut from the photographs, and oh, pardon me. That's what happens when you get a book off a bookshelf and you flick it open like that. It flicks up a fair bit of dust, doesn't it? Anyhow, I opened it. This was just sheer coincidence, that I opened it at this page, and at the top there was a write-up about Smile, and then underneath The Move, and it says, and I'll read this to you. Birmingham's finest, The Move drew much of their live material from West Coast luminaries like Moby Grape, in brackets, also an early influence on Robert Plant. They played at deafening volume and blew 9 speakers. Shortly after this performance, they splintered in all kinds of musical directions, like an exploding star. Singer Carl Wayne disappeared into cabaret, while bassist Ace Kefford, the singing skull, I think that's quite a bit offensive actually on poor Ace, disappeared into drug abuse from which he has only recently re-emerged. Roy Wood and drummer Beb Bevan founded the Electric Light Orchestra before Wood became a semi-permanent fixture on Top of the Pops with Wizard, and with an increasingly bizarre hairdo. Trevor Burton, the most menacing figure I have ever seen on a public stage, bit OTT again, later joined the Steve Gibbons Band. The consensus amongst Islanders later was that The Move stole the show. Well, as for Roy and Beb Bevan forming the Yello, well, I don't think it was quite like that, because Jeff Lynne certainly had a major part to play in that. So I would slightly take issue with that, even though Bev was part of The Move and a nice guy, and he later on went to front a version of the Yello, which to some people is a little bit controversial, but that's settled now anyway, and Jeff Lynne has the name back. But to the best of my knowledge, it was a product. Yes, yes, Bev was in the Yello at the start, but it was Roy and Jeff Lynne. In fact, I was at Roy's house, and before that album was actually released, and he played me the tapes, the master tapes of some of the first album. So there you are. Tell it like you want to, but sometimes these people are not quite as accurate as they would have you believe. Interesting book anyway. It seems that I bought this used, and I paid a beefy £5 for it. I've got the DVD material of the Isle of Wight Festival, and I've got it on CD as well, the audio part. In fact, I think I've got a Blu-ray edition of it, if I'm not much mistaken. I have to check that out. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, leave me a tick. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now. And if you want to leave any comments, go ahead and do that. I'm always pleased to read them and respond to them. Have a great day. Bye for now.